AA, see you in church. Hey, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a message, put something you'd like me to talk about, and don't forget to put the hand up like that, please. And I decided to talk about what's going on. Okay, this one's going to be about Jeffree Star, which is so funny. He moves to a new home, and his friend Lux has given everybody where he lives, shows the pictures, where is he inside, and it's because he thinks he's going to be safe from, because there's gate after gate after gate to get to his house. And then you find that the problem isn't really the regular people like you and me. It's the people who have money. They're the ones that are already in the gated community are harassing him. And he's trying to let people know, I got security, don't bother me. And he's doing it in a nice way. I mean, please. These are rich people. They think the world belongs to them. And Jeffree's thinking like us. Those people are thinking, oh, hell no. Jeffree's going to kiss our ass because we got money. I know you and I wouldn't think that way. We would be like, oh, and everything. But rich people think a whole lot different. I used to hang out with a group of rich goths. And those people were cool, just like you and me. But then when I met their families, just a bunch of assholes that thought everybody has a price tag. And I remember getting handed a check for, what was it? I think it was 30,000 to disappear. And I was like, what's this for? Oh, you common folk. And then when I was like, old lady, shove this in one of your wrinkles. Oh my goodness, everybody laughed. They heard what I said. They were like, oh, the dick. Boom. And my friend, she was just hysterical laughing because she thought it was so funny that I wasn't for sale. And she told them, he's not for sale. Quit playing these stupid little games. He don't care about you and your money. And he was like, oh, you're only. And it was just so funny. And her dad said, kept telling her that she would come running back to him for his money. And I remember that we would go over, and she had like, I don't remember how much it was in a little box, and it was a lot of money. It was cash. And I said, well, why do you have it in a little box? She goes, he's got this stupid credit card, and every year they give me a check for money. So I go cash it, and I put it in the box. And now he's like, blah, 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 blah. And I just was counting my money, and I know how much I have. And I said, well, you better hide that because your brother's a little leech. And she goes, do you think so? I said, yes. I've seen him come out of here about 3 or 4 times. And she goes, well, I don't know if he found my box. I said, he probably hasn't. That's what he's still looking for. So she went over and she changed the box. I found a spot for her to put it, and she put it in there. And I said, okay. And in the box, I had her leave like $6. She goes, why am I leaving $6? I said, well, because it looks like you purchased something. He'll be wanting to find out what you purchased with all that money. And she goes, I said, but you see, you still have money in there. So he thinks this is the place you're keeping it. So she goes, oh, okay. So we put it in back in the place that she had it. And we left. And her dad said something really rude, and she threw her credit card at him. She goes, here, bastard. And we left. And grandpa was coming, and she said, he goes, why are you leaving? He told him. And grandma was with them. And he goes over and he says, here, sweetheart. And he gave her a credit card. And she goes, oh no. She goes, I don't even use that card. I don't need a card. And grandma hands her a bundle of folded money. She goes, here you go, sweetie. Just in case. She goes, you never know. And he goes, grandma. And she goes and puts it in her purse. And there we go. And we went shopping for clothes. We found a bunch of white stuff. We would dye black for our goth clothing. And we had fun. But her brother and them, he got arrested 4 times for breaking and entering, and because his family had money and their connections, the people who he did that to, didn't press charges. And I looked at her and I said, that's crunch. She goes, well, that's just the way it is. People don't want to cross us. And I don't know why. We don't do anything for nobody but ourselves. And I said, that's probably why they want to be in part of the group. And she goes, yeah, whatever. So anyway, so we leave. We go have a good time. And she had some change, and she went in to throw it into her change thing, and she found it empty. And then she went to see what we put the money and hid it, and she found it had not been touched. And I said, keep putting your change in there. You don't care about that. And she goes, okay. So she threw the change in there, and she found out right afterwards that her dad gave her credit card to the little brother. And because he came down complaining, I don't have no money, blah, blah, blah. And he went and tossed her the credit card. And tossed him the credit card. And within, I think it was a month, he goes over and he yells at his daughter. I was with her. And he told her, quit spending so much money. And she goes, what business is it of you, what I'm spending money, how much money I spend? I'm not spending your money. And he goes, what? She goes, I'm not spending your money. And he goes, that's right. You threw my credit card in my face. And she goes, yes, I did. And he goes, well, then who's been spending money? I said, well, could it be who you gave it to? Well, who did I give it to? She goes, that's not my business. That's your business. That you get out of my room. And pushed him out and closed the door and everything. And I started laughing. And she goes, what? I said, you remember who he gave that card to? She goes, yeah, my brother. I said, yeah, and he's been spending money like crazy. Now he's sorry he messed with you. And I said that to her, and she started laughing. She goes, yeah, he's the one that's spending all that money, isn't he? I said, that's right. It's not you, it's him. And he's here telling you crap. And she started laughing. So, anyway, those people, and that's the reason why I know how they are. Those people, they're going to think, oh, Jeffree wouldn't dare, and all that kind of stuff. And they'll take pictures and try to sell it to, the paparazzi. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that Jeffree's is gonna be sorry he moved? He has the security and everything. For me, to be honest, if I was Jeffree, I probably would have stayed for two reasons. And I don't know if you can guess what the two reason is, but it's Daddy and you know Diamond, because they were over there and they were happy, and you got happy memories. I know they're sad now, but when you put all of that aside and everything, you're going to miss. Oh, this is the place where Diamond used to like to dance. This is the place where Daddy used to like to go and jump in the pool from. You know what I mean? Little things like that you're going to miss. You see that a little bit with Shane and Ryan. They moved to a new location. They went to the old location, and now that they're living in the new location, they talk about the old location. And that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's not that they don't like their new location, it's just that all those memories, they just sort of, you left them behind. Yes, they got attacked by rats, but reality is they still had their first kiss there, the first time they made dinner. I mean, all those little memories they have there still. And, you know, that's what I was thinking about. But with Jeffree's going to be there thinking, you know what I mean? Little Diamond, you know, all those things. They're left there. Also, that safe room, it's left there, and all the special moments they had putting it together and all that stuff. Yes, they can do some special moments there, but it still won't be the same. This will be just another makeover. The other one was special. This will be not special. Why? Because it's old. It's not a new thing he's doing. It's an old thing he's doing. And that's just the way it is. Well, now he's going to have his own privacy because he can have the family in the other part of the house. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's up to them. To be honest, what I would do is have them in this part where I usually live and have that second part empty and tell them whenever we're over there, don't come around. We'll come back over here if we want to be part of the circle. But that's what I would do. What do you think? Do you think those people will leave them alone? The rich people that live up there, they're going to leave them alone, the kids and everything? I don't know. I don't think so. His thing is going to go over their head. They're not going to even pay attention to it. But what do you think? He'll be safe. He has the security, but I don't think they're looking to hurt him. I just don't think they think they're included on who they're trying to get away from. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, leave something you'd like me to talk about. and think about what would you like me to talk about, and put the little hand up. I always do it at the beginning because I have the tendency to forget, but don't forget, AA, see you in church.